Ethiopia has joined the United Nations Security Council. The African nation is serving a 2-year stint on the 15-member council, replacing Angola. Ethiopia already plays a considerable role in UN affairs and is hoping to gain greater influence over the next 2 years. CGTN's Harper reports now from New York.
Well, Tuesday is the first official day of business for 2017 for the United Nations Security Council, and that means it'll be the first day on the job for 5 new members: Ethiopia, Bolivia, Kazakhstan, Sweden and Italy. Ethiopia has had 2 previous stints on the Council in 1967 and 8 and 1989 and 90. Under UN rules, there are 10 non-permanent positions on the Council, each with a 2-year term, and every year 5 countries leave, making way for 5 new ones. Africa is allotted 3 spots in total. Egypt and Senegal are halfway through their 2 years and will be replaced by 2 new African nations at the start of 2018. Ethiopia is seen as a strong regional player on the African continent, helping to promote peace and security. Recently, it's been helping to mediate the peace process for South Sudan, as well as its longer-term efforts to find peace in neighbouring Somalia. Ethiopia plays host to the African Union, and it's been instrumental in the work of the Regional Peace and Security Group, the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, or IGAD. It has therefore a lot to offer the Council in terms of both experience and knowledge. And with this in mind, Ethiopia is likely to push an agenda that prioritises peace and security, especially across Africa, as well as focusing on the Sustainable Development Goals, which are important to the continent. It may also look to try and voice an opinion on reform of the United Nations. Over the years, many countries have questioned whether the Security Council now adequately represents the world more than 70 years after it was created, and whether an African country can hold a permanent position on the Council, something that both South Africa and Nigeria would like to happen. And of course, during its 2-year tenure, Ethiopia will have to play a part in trying to find peace in Syria, as well as discussing measures to help address problems like global terrorism, nuclear non-proliferation and the international refugee crisis. Harper, CGTN.